What up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Coach Glow. The baby's is somewhere around. She's close by. You'll know she's close by her snore. She's got a loud snore. Alright, today I'm going to be pulling cards. Oh, Cancer. Show me cards for Cancer. Eight of Swords. Holding back your thoughts. You're keeping your thoughts to yourself. You can't trust the people that you're around. You can't share your innermost thoughts with the people around you. You feel like you're stuck. But the thing is that you're not stuck. You're just like, right? Yeah, you're not stuck here. The ropes that are wrapped around her arms, they're very loose. Like, she can get out of that. She's not like drowning or anything. You know, she just, you know, in her mind is like convincing her that she should be scared, in panic mode, worried about something. You know, fucking relax. Yeah, you feel like you can't say what you want to say, be yourself, walk on eggshells. You know, you feel like you're trapped. You feel like you are in a web of lies. All right, because right before this is the Seven of Swords, which is lying, cheating, scheming. But you got the Eight of Swords here, which means that it's got you trapped. Or feeling like you're trapped. You're not really trapped there. Eight of Swords. Like, somebody needs to make an effort to understand. The Empress. Yeah. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus here. The Empress. Man. I feel like this Empress, like, look at her. She's watching you. Judging you, you feel like. Yeah, it's like you're trapped by what this Taurus or this Laura could be dealing with somebody named Laura. Empress is Libra and Taurus. And she's beautiful. She's beautiful. You love her. Look at this girl's hair. Right? Just plain. Look at her outfit. Just plain, ordinary, small. I feel like it's her thoughts that are making her feel small. But, you know, she's small. And then look at this Empress. You know. Long, tall. Look at that hair. Look at that big old hair. It's got to be big enough to carry her tiara. Her crown. Damn. Or you have like some sort of, like, you live rent-free in someone's mind. Five of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. You're taking up space. Buying up all the property. Wow. That's wild. Five of Pentacles is like not having any money. Being broke. Being poor. You know, struggling. Five of Pentacles. You're in some sort of like... It's like boring and it's slow and, you know, it's lonely. And it's like, what am I doing all this work for? Like, why am I even trying? Like, is this even what I want to do? Am I even enjoying this? Right? You're supposed to be the Empress. Like, I feel like you get a lot of money, but you want more with the Empress card. Like, you feel like you deserve more. And you feel like you're not being recognized for that. Or you haven't been. And I feel like you are. I don't know. With the Empress and the Five of Pentacles, you're not really giving somebody much energy. You're not really giving them that much energy. With the Eight of Swords, like, I feel like you already feel like you shouldn't be around someone, or shouldn't have them around you or in your home or all up in your business or something like that. Page of Swords, yeah, see? I didn't even see the Page of Swords. This is a nosy bitch, all up in your business. Spying on you. Spying on you. The Empress. How come Cancer gets to have all that extra time? How come Cancer, you know, never has to think about this? How come Cancer never has to, you know, worry about that? I'm worried about that, you know? Why doesn't, and instead of like learning from you, Page of Cups. Oh, maybe they're not just learning from you. I mean, maybe they're not going to take advantage of you with the Page of Cups. See? This is pleasant energy. You may approach the Empress. You could be creating a change of heart in someone. Five of Pentacles. Could be somebody that you didn't really trust, or you didn't want to reveal your full self to. Man, this is broke, poor energy. Could be somebody you compared yourself to, or they compared themselves to you. Look at them. Page of Cups, trying to be your friend, trying to be all sweet to you, you know? Like, maybe you're worried. You're worried that you might have presented yourself as a broke bitch, as not the Empress that you know that you are, or that you feel like. I don't know. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Somebody could be really bad at flirting. Like, they're very good looking, you know. They have a lot of things going for themselves. The Empress, she's very fertile right now. But you got the Eight of Swords. That bitch crazy. Damn. You know, Five of Pentacles, none of us are perfect. You know, that's not something you can't work with. Somebody's got the right type of crazy, you know, or somebody's so pretty that they can talk like that, or somebody's so gifted, or the Empress, like, they do it for you, you know, that they can get away with that shit. I feel like you know that you're letting someone slide, so you can't really complain about it because you know what you're doing. You might have something to do. You might be involved in some sort of way. These cards are reading themselves today. Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's a blockage here. Somebody is, you know, something is heavy. It feels like a lot of work. They're like, why would I like hang out with someone like you? With the Five of Pentacles, you know, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Maybe somebody likes the way that you talk. They like the way that you think. They like the way that you live your life. With the Empress, you know, your life is abundant. It is full. Abundant and full here. And you got people, you know, definitely looking at you as a, I don't want to say stepping stone, Nine of Wands, or like it's a stress reliever. Just going over to your house or just hanging out with you is like a stress reliever. Page of Cups. Like you make people feel, right? Because this Eight of Swords could also feel like, you know, not seen. It reminds me of the Empress, the Princess Diaries, right? When they sat on her lap. She's like, somebody sat on me again. And like, she's the fucking Empress, like, or the princess, you know? But she's like, you know, she probably, you know, she grew up poor. So it's like the way that you talk, the way that you think, the way that you act, like you look like me. Or yeah, you look like me. And you're doing things like that, you know, and it kind of inspires me to think positively as well. So the Empress, you got good energy for sure. It's very giving. It's giving. Say, Nine of Wands. It's hard not to love you. It's hard it's hard to stay away from you, you know. The Empress, the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands. It might be really hard to get like back to you after people like pass up on you and shit though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, now that I'm the Empress, you want to fuck with me now? Now that I'm the Empress. You know, after making you feel like an outcast. After judging and complaining about what they get or what they got out of you. Now, all of a sudden, they need you. They want you around. I don't know why I'm getting a very, like, needy feeling from this Nine of Wands. It's like she needs to prove herself. She needs to, like, talk to you. She needs to, it's like you need to get in. You need to talk to this Empress. I'm so stupid. The Empress is Taurus and Libra, and it makes me think of Chris Brown. So I'm like, these little fans are standing outside the club. They can't even get in. It's like, yeah. And she's like, but I need to see Chris Brown. But I need to take a picture with him. Right? Nine of Wands. It's really hard. It's really hard for them to get close to you. Right? They're holding back. They're not saying much. It's really hard for them to get back close to you or getting close to you here. It's almost like you break someone's plan. Or you broke off some plans. You broke off some plans. You broke off some relationship. Nine of Wands. You're like, it pushed me out with the Empress. Ooh, pushed me out, huh? Huh? I see kids here. Eight of Swords. Yeah, somebody feels like they're being pushed out. You know, pushed out of the Empress. I don't know. Like other people, places, and things are receiving your good energy. They might be having a hard time getting used to this, adapting to some sort of change with the Empress, because you are bringing a lot more energy in. Maybe a lot more than somebody was ready for or had anticipated, or, you know, Eight of Swords. I don't know. It just feels like somebody said too much. And now they got themselves into some shit. Nine of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. That they can definitely get out of. But it's like Eight of Swords. Someone's like choosing to make something like hard and awkward. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Someone's trying to like throw off your your scent, or throw off your emotions, throw off your attention. They don't want you to look at the money. They don't want you to think so much about the future. They want you to enjoy the moment, enjoy what's going on now. Knight of Swords. Somebody could be taking you on a date or showing you. Knight of Swords. They're asking you interesting questions with the Seven of Cups. They're trying to get you out of your head with the Nine of Wands. You feel like you are it's hard to do because you're thinking about something way too much. Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. You're thinking about something way too much and putting like a deadline on something, or, you know, you're not letting it develop on its own, right? Nine of Wands. That's why something's like not working, because you're not letting something develop on its own. Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords. You're trying to get in there, trying to tell everybody what to do. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. All right. So there's balance that comes in once somebody's plan is broken up. I'm so sorry. Baby. Baby. Where are you? Where even are you? Move. Get out of there. Move. Get out of there. Sorry. Sorry about that. And stop. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. A promotion, more money coming in. Some sort of big purchase. Ace of Pentacles. A new job. Knight of Swords. Seven of Cups. It's like you just want to cut the confusion. You want to cut the confusion or cut some sort of cord. The Empress. The Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. You don't know where you're going, but somebody feels like they got to get out of here. With the Eight of Swords, the Empress. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. It's like somebody really, really likes you. They want to get to know you. Page of Swords. But it's like you're on some sort of, like it's not enough for the Empress. It's like what they're finding out about you is like not enough for them. And you kind of feel, Nine of Wands, like you're not enough for them. Like they are almost like manifesting that into their own lives. Like, oh, she'll never want to go on a date with me. You know, I shouldn't even try. You know, so you don't. You're like sitting on a gold mine. Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords, and here comes this Gemini, this Libra, this Taurus, this Capricorn, Ten of Pentacles, right? It's almost like somebody takes your pain and turns it into their profit. Seven of Cups, Knight of Swords. It's like a thief in the night. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Something is very successful here. You get like a really good job or an upgrade in your finances. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Because you choose to cut the confusion. Nine of Wands. Like, it's too hard. It's too hard to like hold back on my creativity. You could be moving out of town, moving to a different state. The Empress, somewhere where you can show your gifts and your talents, or it's like new people. You need to be around new people. Two of Wands. You're planning a date. You're planning to meet someone. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yeah, you need some excitement in your life. Seven of Cups. You're like tired of you know, being poor anyways, or playing small. You're tired of playing small, you know. Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups. Like usually it takes most people, you know, this amount of time to get something done. And you do it like practically overnight. Or you get it done, or, you know. Ten of Pentacles. You might need some money like overnight. Two of Wands. You might need more money to like stay somewhere. Yeah. It's like somebody's raising their prices. Someone's got really high prices. The Empress. Eight of Swords. And you're like holding back. You know. You're like, it's going to cost you if you want more. Nine of Wands. Yeah. It's like you give them just like a taster, a little taster of what, you know, what you come with here. Seven of Cups. And you really, you're really attracting a lot of money into your life right now. Or a lot of family. Eight of Cups. Why do I get the feeling of like moving, you're moving from family to family? Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups. I feel like you're going to try a different family, or, right, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. People could be like, what's your type? And you're like, I love everybody. But then you start to get specific and you're like, you know, you start to get into detail of what they would look like. And someone's like, that doesn't look like me. Yeah. You're like, I want a 5'3", fat booty Latina. It's like, with daddy issues. It's like, oh, just kidding. So I feel like there's somebody here who just feels like it's so hard for, you know, to make you happy. Yeah. They're giving up. They're thinking about giving up. Knight of Swords, right? They don't need all this confusion or up in the air type of like energy, you know. Somebody's like lingering around, you know, kind of watching your every move, like, Nine of Wands, like it just, someone makes it hard for you to like enjoy. Seven of Cups. Nine of Wands. They're like, what are you doing today? And you're like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, you don't know? Well, here's something for you to do. And do this and do that. Like, I don't feel like they're like over doing it. I feel like maybe you just don't like that it's them that's doing it with the Knight of Swords. Or they don't like that it's you. It's not like you have like any bizarre, like crazy, like requests. You kind of just want someone to like, you know, show up for you. Eight of Cups. And I don't feel like they are. I don't feel like they're going to show up for you. With the Seven of Cups, like, they, Knight of Swords, they almost feel like disrespected. You know? Like, you're blocking me, I'm blocking you. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Eight of Cups. Or you're letting a lot of people in from the cold. Eight of Swords. You could be taking on new clients. Yeah, that don't know where to go, what to do. Their finances are all scrambled up. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. They don't know who to turn to. Nine of Wands. They're going through hard times. Seven of Cups. You look at this as a money-making opportunity. Knight of Swords. You don't know what to do? Here's what to do. You know? Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Eight of Cups. Yeah. It's easy to get what you want out of life. Knight of Swords. Something about you have to move fast. Ace of Pentacles on an idea. Four of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Okay, there's a healing conversation, right? Because somebody's walking away, you know. There's so much stability. This is a, you know, you're safe here, you know. Like, you're fine. Like, I feel like someone's fine. Eight of Swords, but they don't feel like they're fine. They don't feel like they are living their best life. They feel poor. They feel like they have just enough Nine of Wands to barely make it. And you're like, damn, like, how far, you know, how long do I have to deal with this? Like, am I always going to be, like, walking on eggshells? Am I always going to be on my toes? Is money always going to be a problem for me? Ace of Pentacles. You're like, what can I do to make sure that I get, like, the full experience of something? With the Two of Wands. Eight of Cups. You could be making plans to, like, travel. To, like, travel. You have the Six of Swords. Or to, like, move. You're making plans to move. You're not happy here. Two of Wands. Eight of Cups. Four of Swords. But it's like you stay. You're not happy here, but you stay. With the Three of Pentacles, because it works. And it works for now. You know, someone's got like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it is broke. Eight of Swords. And like, you can't just keep on ignoring something. You know, something has to change. Someone has to, you know, the Empress, like, be the one to, like, do the right thing and make those sacrifices to create positive change. Like, you have to be the one with the Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. There's like this, like, doubt. There's like a cloud of, like, insecurity. You're like, am I really, like, the one for this job? Ace of Pentacles. I mean, if you weren't, why would the opportunity be here for you? Five of Pentacles, the Empress, the Eight of Swords. I feel like you always think about this lifestyle here with the Empress. You're always thinking about this lifestyle, living as the Empress here. But because of, I don't know, you're too focused on, like, the future of something, like how something could be, and then you, Knight of Swords, you try to, like, Two of Wands, Eight of Cups. You're trying to, like, carve it out right now. Eight of Swords. You're like, I know it doesn't look it, but this is what I'm trying to, like, do. These are the kinds of changes I'm trying to make. This is how I'm trying to grow with the Five of Pentacles. This is what I'm trying to get away from or out of. These are my issues. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands. This is what I'm working on right now. Knight of Swords. And this is what I'm looking for. Very straight to the point, you know, very, it's like you're showing, like, I'm human too. I'm still human. Like, I'm the Empress, but I'm still human. You know, I have to figure all this shit out too. The Empress. You could be having like a very intimate, a deep conversation with someone who you look up to or are inspired by. 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. You want to feel better about what you're doing and where you're going. And you're open to, like, learning more about, or doing more or getting into, like, a better room. You know, you want to be around the Empress type people. You want to be around money. You want more. You want improved. You want improvement. You're trying to improve. I think you're headed in the right direction because like you already are the Empress and the 8 of Swords. The only reason why you don't feel like it is because you're not around people, places, and things that can appreciate you for what it is that you're doing. Or you're not sharing it with people with it. Okay, you got the wrong demographic. That's what it feels like. You're finding you're a better demographic or something like that. You know, it's not that you were doing anything wrong or that something wasn't working or that something wasn't meant for you here. Four of Swords, healing, resting, recovery, healing. 3 of Pentacles is networking, meeting new people. 6 of Swords is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. With the Hierophant, you feel like you are saved with the 4 of Swords. And the 10 of Pentacles, something about your family is taking care of you, or they will take care of you, or something like that. Or you're taking care of someone's family. 8 of Cups. It's almost like you know that someone is like leaving. 8 of Swords. Maybe you hid behind somebody for a long time or something like that. Or you felt like you were in the shadow, like the little sister, little brother, you know. You know, you learn a lot. You picked up a lot of gems off of this Empress with the 5 of Pentacles. You know, you would never go broke. You would never go hungry. You know, you'll never get played, you know, 9 of Wands, because, you know, the Empress is somebody you look up to, like, and you learned a lot from them with the 9 of Wands. That's why you're doing, like, so well, 9 of Wands. That's why you feel like you're doing so well. You feel like you have been learning or under the wing of like really great people. But I feel like with the 8 of Swords, like you're just like a student, or, you know, you're just like a kid. You know, people never really saw you as like this big Empress, this big boss. They never really saw you that way. 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords. There's something very sharp and more refined about you. You look like clean, like you've been taking care of yourself, or, you know, you look well fed, you know, you look abundant, you look rich, you look healthy, you look wealthy. 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups. You might be meeting someone or seeing someone that you haven't seen in a long time. 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups. I feel like they've heard a lot of like things about you. They've been wondering about you. They've been thinking about you. Like, I wonder how Cancer is doing. I wonder how they've been. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. They've been like, somebody's been like looking for you. Page of Swords, and like they see you. They find you in a crowd. Seven of Cups. And now, like, it's like somebody spotted you, and now they're like hanging back and thinking about how they're going to approach you. Three of Pentacles. How they're going to message you, what kind of message they want to send you with the Three of Pentacles, because they want to get you on the hook. King of Wands, the Hierophant, you know, I don't know, they feel like you could bring them a lot of safety and security. Like, you make them feel like the Empress, like they don't have to worry about anything. Seven of Cups, you got it covered. Eight of Cups. I feel like somebody really misses how you always like planned ahead, you know, planned the picnic, you know. Ten of Pentacles, you know, you made like their life feel rich. They felt rich with you in their life. Or that's how somebody feels now. You know, they never knew what real love, the Empress, like, you're just a giver, just giving. They never knew real love like this. Seven of Cups. So it's like, sometimes they might, Knight of Swords, like, you know, react like, what are you doing? Like, you know, they're kind of, somebody's like kind of flinchy, you know. But it's like the way that they grew up. Five of Pentacles, like Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, Eight of Cups. You're definitely like serving up a an opportunity. Hierophant. Like, you're giving people a chance to like learn something new. King of Wands. Eight of Cups. You like to learn about people. You like to take them in. You like to take people in and fix them up. Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Hierophant, King of Wands, Eight of Wands. Ooh, fast back and forth communication. Yeah, somebody's got the hots for you. King of Wands could be this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This Taurus again. Somebody wants to have a relationship with you. They want to talk about moving in together or traveling together. Four of Swords. And you would like, I feel like you need a break. You want to take a break from something. You want to break away from, you know, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Like, having to be the one to, you know, take care of everybody. Like, you want a break. So somebody's like giving you a break. Or you're going to give them a break. I feel like somebody's moving away, moving out, moving back. Ace of Pentacles, moving up, moving, Ten of Pentacles. Someone's definitely getting an upgrade here. The Tower card. It could be all of a sudden. All of a sudden you kind of have to buy a new car, or you kind of have to, like, I don't know, I'm getting like hometown vibes. You kind of have to go back, go like do, go to someone's home or something like that. It's like random as hell, Ace of Pentacles, but it's like perfect timing with the Empress. Like, you might have felt like, oh man, I don't even know how I'm gonna meet this mark or meet this deadline. And the universe kind of like gives you an opportunity. Seven of Cups. Somebody's hoping that you would see their message, or you would say yes to making plans to meet up with them or something like that. Eight of Cups, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords, or leave with them. They're hoping that they're hot enough or you need them enough to want to go, or kind of be obligated to go. Eight of Wands, Six of Cups. Yeah. Six of Cups is nostalgia, feeling nostalgic. Somebody from your childhood. Could be a Scorpio. They want to like talk to you, but they want to talk to you like now. And you're like, Four of Swords, Eight of Cups. King of Swords. Or this Aquarius from the past. This Taurus from the past. This Scorpio from the past. Wants to message you and come towards you, and they're so serious with the Eight of Swords. Like they're being very like direct with you, like they're demanding or commanding like authority over whatever it is that you got going on. Page of Pentacles, treating you like a kid. You're like, I'm not at the Page of Pentacles anymore, Papa. They're like, I'm the King of Pentacles. I love that. With the King of Swords, it's like this person is trying to treat you like, like you're still a kid. But you're the King of Pentacles now. And they got to talk to you nice with the Tower card. Eight of Wands, King of Wands, the Hierophant. Like, I don't care how you... there's something about like tradition, and someone's like trying to make you feel like you are the black sheep of the family, or you have to make a tradition or something like that. King of Pentacles, you could be teaching somebody old something new. Ten of Wands. Yeah, the Devil card, this controlling energy, this making you feel guilty, it ends today. It ends tonight. Like something is over. The Devil card, you could be dealing with the Capricorn, or somebody's mom or dad is like a Capricorn or a Taurus. Somebody's like, very strict. Somebody's very strict on you, but you're adjusting to a new tradition. Like you are like, this is your thing now, Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords. It's like you were giving a lot of your like power away. Or you do that, you're just like a giver. You're not really giving anything away. Like I said, I drop gems all the time. And if somebody wants to pick one up and run with it, like, more power to you. Like, I want all of us to win. With the Devil card, we live in an abundant universe with the Empress, and that's how you feel about yourself. And so that's how you act, and, people will, it's like, it's like somebody's like questioning, like, why are you so like the Empress? Seven of Cups. Like somebody feels like you are so like Delulu. Or not somebody feels like that, but that could be like, people around you being like the Empress. Like, why does she act like that? Why is she doing all that? Why is Cancer the Devil card? You walk around like their shit don't stink or something like that. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Because it's like you're taking the reins in your life with the Empress card. Like there's so much like space, or there's so much like real estate that, you know, nobody's doing anything with it. You're not doing anything. There's all this space, all this time. You're not doing anything with it. You know, give it to me if you don't need it. So you could be buying like cheap property here and 10 of Pentacles and turning into a huge profit. You know, 8 of Cups. These are things that people have abandoned. You abandoned it. You didn't want it. 2 of Wands. You know, now they're coming back, you know, offering you more money. Offering you more money. 4 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the Hierophant, King of Wands. You know, it's like they want you. They need you to keep on investing in them. At first, 8 of Swords, like, you know, they treated you like whatever. Like, they didn't see your potential, they didn't see your talent, or they did see it and they didn't make use of it. And so now you're the Devil card. Yeah. Somebody could actually be surprised that you are even coming around. Like with the Tower card, the 6 of Cups. Somebody could be surprised as hell that you are even considering like letting them back in. King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Yeah, like you're so surprised that someone's even making you an offer because you felt like the bad guy. You felt like, you know, everything was a struggle. Like you were so close to like giving up because you felt that people hated you, that they didn't like you, or that they weren't interested, that they weren't gonna buy. 2 of Wands, and here comes this, like, I feel like a stranger here is buying your stuff. 4 of Swords. They've fallen in love with it. It's all they can think about. They're telling their friends about it, getting everyone involved in a community, talking about it. The Hierophant, King of Wands, 8 of Wands. Your business is expanding. It's about to blow up, actually. With the 6 of Cups, a lot of people from your community are like looking to support you, King of Swords. But you have to believe in yourself first. With the Page of Pentacles, nobody's going to believe in it if you don't believe in it. Right? So the Devil is, you know, don't be your own worst enemy, pretty much. That's pretty much what this is saying. Don't be your own worst enemy. Page of Pentacles. Somebody's going to apologize, make you an offer, King of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and something's going to be over. Like, you self-sabotaging with these Ace of Swords, because, I don't know, maybe you have a fear of success or something, but you got a lot of it just waiting for you to, like, tap into it. Or I just see you networking more, traveling more. You know, you're very responsible. You have responsible friends. You have the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles here. And the Empress. Like, everybody is winning. Everybody is supporting each other. Everybody is winning. 8 of Wands. You're glad that it's almost like a flood of gifts and work is coming towards you. 7 of Cups. You've opened up a web, like you have a broader web span, a broader audience. You serve all sorts of people, you know, you can travel to them, right? 4 of Swords. The Hierophant, it's like you take the thinking out of something. Well, the Empress will take care of it for you and leave it looking, or leave it feeling, or, you know, leave it better than ever. King of Wands, 8 of Wands. It's very attractive. there's something about what you have that is very attractive. I feel like a lot of kids like it too, or younger people. There's like a younger demographic with the devil card. Like they need to sort of be like seduced into it. And I feel like you are playing many roles. I'm getting very Barbie vibes. Like this is office Barbie, you know. This is hood Barbie, you know. But you know, this is, you know, President Barbie, you know, but she's out here in the community being loving, caring, sharing, you know, because she values herself. You know, that's what she's getting back. People are valuing you too. What you put out, you definitely get back here. And you're feeling very abundant because that's what you give. You just give love. And the Hierophant is going to make sure that you get love back. Tower card. I feel like something sudden. Oh, this reading is going mad long. Something suddenly happens where, like, there's like an outbreak of something here, and you're the cure, or you're the only stable one. You're the only one that doesn't get like sick or hit with the bug because you stay ready. 8 of Wands. You knew that bitch was coming here. She started coming, you know. 6 of Cups, King of Swords, Page of Pentacles. I feel like you know exactly what to do with an opportunity. This Ace of Pentacles. You know exactly what you're going to do with some money that's coming in. Or when something blows up, you know exactly where you're going to go with it.